Welcome back to VATS Online's live coverage of Race of Champions 4, presented by Direct Clutch Motorsport. Proudly supporting the Cancer Council of Australia. Jay Kennedy and Stephen Sandman Clark bringing you all the action of Race 4 from Brands Hatch in the UK. G'day, Sandman.
G'day, Mr. Kennedy. No mucking about there. Straight from Miami, straight to Brands Hatch. 25 laps. Should be good fun. These cars are really good fun, and I think the guys will have their work cut out for them. Plenty of bumps and undulations here at this racetrack, so should be a ripper.
Yeah, I think that's the quickest plane trip we've ever had here at VATS Online. I like this pilot. He's good. Not many guys actually joined the session. Yeah, you guys are laughing at me too much. I don't like it. We're already into the session. Only a couple of minutes in. This will be a very, very good race. A very, very different car, and one that I know a lot of guys haven't raced a lot of, but some guys actually have raced quite a lot. Been sent a quick message. We'll have a points update very, very soon, so we'll be able to bring you the points. But obviously, Shane Van Gisbergen will be out in front, undefeated at this stage.
Oh, mate, can he go for a clean sweep of Race of Champions? And if that's the case, he'll be the first driver to have 2 Race of Champion victories under his belt. Yeah,
also the first driver to win all 4 races. Well, obviously, if he's going to win all 4 races, he's going to win it anyway. So, it must be. Is it nearly over? I think I'm exhausted from this.
2 nights of broadcast, mate.
Oh, you're lucky, mate. You missed out last night. You only did one, so you're going to cover for me this one.
Oh, look out.
Here's the man in his pink car, Daniel Bryant. Must say these cars actually look really good. The name's nice and easy for us to read. It's on the rear wing and on the side of the car, so we shouldn't have too much trouble working out who's who in this race.
I'm sure we'll find a way of buggering it up, though.
Oh, well, why would we start doing it properly now? We haven't done it right for the last 2 years, Sam, and why would we start now?
Yeah, that's right. Now, looking forward to this 25 laps, and don't forget, I don't know if we touched on it, but a compulsory pit stop for these guys. Now, you don't have to take tyres, but you are going to have to take fuel.
Now, just got to receive the points update from that race. Obviously, Shane Van Gisbergen on 150 points, yet to lose a race. McLaughlin now moves up to 2nd position. So he's now only 14 points behind Van Gisbergen. Madison down in 3rd, equal 3rd, sorry, with Justin Ruggier. Then it's Elwood, Muggleton, Stevenson, Fabian, Hartley and Osborne rounding out the top 10 in points.
So 2 drivers in that,
Daniel.
top 4. Oh, he's stuck it in the fence. There's more bills we have to pay for.
Why not just buy all the cars?
I was just touching on that, yeah, there's 2 drivers there in the top 4, McLaughlin and Down, that don't have a Race of Champions championship under their belt, so they'd be pretty keen to get the job done.
Yeah, I think Madison wants this as much as anyone else, but I know the guys that have already won one, they know how prestigious it's become in the short time we've had it, so we should see a lot of guys want to win this last race, and I think Shane might have a target on his back.
Oh, yeah, Shane would be pretty keen too. Like you said, he'll be the first driver to take all 4 victories in Race of Champions, and when you think about the different car and track combos and different sets of circumstances, whether it be reverse grids or a lot of things we've seen in the past, he's done a really good job, and might be pretty tough feat to beat if he gets the job done this season.
Had a good question from our director. If Shane DNFs this race, good director's asking the questions.
He's working hard, isn't he?
He's normally telling us what to do, not asking us questions. We're not here to answer your questions. We're here to do what you say. If Shane Van Gisbergen does DNF this race, there are 8 other drivers that can win Race of Champions. Wow. They've got McLaughlin, Down, Ruggier, Elwood, Muggleton, Stevenson, Fabian and Hartley, who still mathematically can win Race of Champions, but it really does come down to probably 3 other guys, McLaughlin, Down and Ruggier. So McLaughlin 14 points behind, Down and Ruggier 18 points behind. Here's the man now, Justin. don't know his experience in this car, so it's going to be hard to know how he feels about this car.
It's certainly a different car when you weigh up the amount of laps that these guys have done in V8 supercars.
Which would be around the 1 million mark.
Yeah, that's right.
No, I'm not joking. It's literally 1 million, guys. If you're actually wondering, these guys are out there all the time.
These cars have got a lot more downforce than what the V8s have got, and these things are so much fun. And I'll tell you what, I reckon there'd be a really great car around here. Different undulations and bumps around this racetrack should be great.
Now look at who's already gone to P1 in the timing sheets. Shane Van Gisbergen a 1 minute 20.5. The guys were talking before, maybe a 23 will be pole. No, he's already into the 20s and he's looking like he's pushing for a 19. 1.2 seconds ahead of Richard Hampstead in second, Chris Tarrant third, and Ben Rothberg in fourth.
Oh, could we see maybe a Ruggie having a bit of a moment there in turn one?
Whoa.
Holds onto it.
Oh, we've got cars upside down. Muggleton's up on his roof. Well, there isn't a roof. He's on his helmet. It'll be a headache. Obviously, commentating sedan races, aren't I? I say these cars sound really nice too. They got that buzz that you really, really like. They look like a Formula One car, but I guess the closest series we would have had in Australia was back when we had Formula Holden, I guess you'd say, Sandman?
Yeah, for what we've had in Australia, yeah, it's sort of along that line, yeah.
Yeah, more powerful than a Formula Ford, a little bit more aero than a Formula Ford, but probably just as fun. Chris Tarrant's now moved to P2. 121.5, so he's now less than a second off from Van Gisbergen. He gets a little bit of a touch there, it looks like, from Emerson.
Gave
Rich
Emerson
Abril.
a bit of a fright.
Yeah. Well, Daniel Bryant's rotating around the wrong way again. Might drag Daniel in a second and tell him which bit to drive on. We might do that now. Daniel, do you want a tip?
Not to practice on a heavy fuel load.
Oh, well, that wasn't what I was going to say. I was going to say stay on the black stuff, but if you want to take it that far.
Oh, mate, I'm like, because Lewis is like, I don't get this car at all, this is stupid. And I'm like, hang on, we've only got light fuel, and let's try this on a heavy fuel load. And I'm just like, this is even stupider.
Well, you're going to be in for a good race, mate, so we might as well pay for another car.
Yeah, why not?
Let's make the damage bill into the multi-millions now. Good job.
Yeah. Well, it's really strange. It's kind of like a skippy. Like you got to keep your foot on the accelerator, otherwise it just spins. And then yeah, it's got some really nice tank slapper moments as well. So like there. But yeah, it's interesting. Yeah, very interesting. I so wish this was Indy because that'd be a lot more funner, I reckon.
Now, I've got one more thing I've got to tell you. You're actually ahead of Corey in the points, so make sure you rub that in.
Yeah, well, I think I'm ahead of Corey and Reese, aren't I?
You are ahead of both of those guys, yes. You're in
It's only Lewis
34th.
that's ahead of me in the team.
Correct. Yep, and he's in 29th, so you can get him.
So I can get him. Alright, I'm just going to take Lewis out. I've team ordered. Team ordered.
Multi-21.
Multi-21.
Yeah. Well, I'll do it. So, but yeah, no, it should be fun. It's going to be interesting. I don't know how many guys are actually struggling with the car. I should go and speak to the guys that go talk to Jono and that, see how he's going with it. But yeah, it's definitely interesting, and that little bit of grass there is not fun at all.
I said stay on the black stuff. It's heaps easier.
Yeah, it's easy enough to say, Jay. It's easy enough to say.
Oh, sorry, mate.
And then,
I'll let you go, mate.
Yeah, no worries.
Talk to you after.
See ya.
Oh, there's a big moment there.
Good job, buddy. Good job. I think good timing. I dragged him out because there's no doubt he would have said something that we shouldn't be having on the broadcast. Oh. Now Madison Down has moved to P1 now with a 120.5. Another driver probably to watch in this race will be Mitchell McLeod. Had a bit of experience and won a few races in this car in the past. This is the car that actually sent him to Germany a couple of years ago for the World Tour.
Just trying to think. Did we run these cars in Race Champions 3 at the Phillip Island, maybe?
No, I think that was a Skip Barber.
Ah, Skippy, yeah.
Close enough. They're already 11-12 minutes into this session, so not long to go already. This will be a 25 lap race, 15 minutes of qualifying as well, so guys will be trying to work together and get some draft, and this is a hard track to find a bit of room in a 43 car field. There's Madison down on screen. Who that is ahead, got the wrong angle there, so yeah, Craig Spark. He's doing a good job too, currently in P8. Interesting, Shane Van Gisbergen's just left the session, not sure what's happening there. Would not be good timing for him to win this leaving already.
Well, the thing he's got up his sleeve, he's still got 8 minutes or 7 minutes before this session finishes for warm-up, before we get into qualifying, so hopefully it's not too serious and he'll be back shortly.
John Emerson's moved up to P3, he's just had a bit of a moment too. John doing a really good job for the last couple of seasons, moving up through the field. We've seen in the V8 Supercar, he's also doing a pretty good job in the Riley Daytona prototype in the Grand Am series as well, which is something he's looking to focus a little bit more on next season, I believe.
It'd be quite weird not to see him in a V8 Supercar, but yeah, like I said, he's awfully excited about the Grand Am series, and that's good because that's really taken off in leaps and bounds over the last couple of months. It's really good to see.
Yeah, 3 months ago we were lucky to get an Australian race, like a race in an Australian time slot. Now we're actually having 2 splits on a Thursday night and 2 different time slots, so it's been awesome that we've been able to create something from basically nothing, and we're all race fans, we're not just V8 Supercar fans here, V8's Alliance, so we just love racing, and bringing that series has been really good, and we've loved it. Of course, our commentator for Grand Am, Matthew Hill, currently P10. De Pasquale's moved up into 3rd. He's probably a guy that should do okay in this car when you think about what he does for real life racing, Anton.
Exactly, yeah.
Because Anton De Pasquale drives in the Formula Ford series. He's actually very quick at it too. I actually was lucky enough to watch Anton at Sandown last year, and the way he threw that car around, he had no respect for his own body or anything. He just threw that car through the corners. He didn't care. Awesome to watch. Shane Van Gisbergen's decided he'll make his return now.
So 15-minute mark of this 20-minute warm-up session. It's Madison down over Shane Van Gisbergen. Ben Rothberg slid into 3rd place there. Anton De Pasquale in 4th. John Emerson 5th. Robert Hartley 6th. Chris Tarrant 7th. Terry Nightingale Jr. in 8th. Christopher Osborne 9th. And Mitchell Aberrell rounding out your top 10.
40 drives have put in a lap at the moment, and coming in 40th position is Scott McLaughlin. Something I wouldn't have expected.
Yeah, I think not much in it there. You look at his time, a 1:47 compared to the fastest time of the night, 20.5. So
Sean Kelly's moved up through the field. Sorry, Salmon, he's moved up to 6th. Don't forget, all of our normal broadcasting will recommence starting from Wednesday night, Race to Reality round 9. Wednesday night from just before 9 PM, I believe. Am I correct? Yes, just before 9 PM on Wednesday night. Then 8:45 Thursday night, we're in for the Grand Am. Awesome debut for this season. 80-minute Enduro of Spa-Francorchamps And then next Monday night, big one, V8 Supercar season back underway again. And I think we're going to see 5 or 6 guys fighting for the championship this time around. Laguna Seca back there for the first time in over 2 years. And a lot of guys are very, very happy to be back there. They weren't overly enthused before this week, but they're looking forward to it.
Exciting times for the V8s, isn't it? You know, different, there's some driver swaps, some new teams being formed, and like I said, there's a number of different drivers that are actually in contention for the championship. So I can't wait for Monday to come round. It's going to be really exciting.
Josh Muggleton's moved up through the field up to second. Mullen McMullen into the top 10 now in 8th. Anton's moved back into 3rd. Now Justin Ruggie has pulled out the fastest lap. Look at how close it is.
That's
incredible. Read my mind. 120.5, a 120.5, a 120.5 and a 120.5. Top 4 guys separated by 5 100ths of a second. To think they've only had, what, effectively 15 minutes practice.
So 2 minutes left for these guys, and then it's straight into qualifying. 15-minute qualifying session, and wow, I still can't get over those times for the top guys. That's great.
Yeah, it's awesome to see how close they are. Gisberg in a bit of an incident there. Slam from John Emerson, unintentionally. The final minute, the guys now will be working on something other than qualifying. This is probably their last chance to really do a standing start or work out how much fuel they need, because they've just been reminded that it's a compulsory pit stop. Final minute.
At least we know this one is going to be an absolute cracker to the line. We don't have to worry about yellows or anything, although I guess we can't rule out a safety car, but not really likely. So I reckon we're in for a cracker, especially when you see how close the times are. It's just incredible.
And the draft, like, even though this track you wouldn't think there's a lot of places that you get draft, they're all using it, and I think we'll see a lot of passing at a track that doesn't usually have a lot of passing.
So Scotty McLaughlin's just found himself jumped into 7th place, so found his feet a little bit there. So that's it. 20 minutes is up for a final warm-up for these guys before they head into a 15-minute qualifying session. Fastest of the session, Justin Ruggier over Madison Down, Josh Muggleton, Shane Van Gisbergen, Anton De Pasquale. Richard Hansted, Scott McLaughlin, Ben Rothberg, John Emerson and Christopher Osborne will be your top 10 heading into qualifying.
And straight into it. And look at how crazy it is coming out of the pits. There's cars everywhere. There's cars getting pushed into the fence. There's cars hitting each other coming out of the lane.
They do know they've got 15 minutes.
I don't think so. I think they see the 15 as 1.5. Not sure. While the guys are doing their outlap, we will make a bit of an announcement, Sam. Man, I don't think you even know this. We actually got a new member for the V8 Online V8 Supercar coverage. Reese Gardner will be joining us as a pit lane reporter, so we'll get all the inside goss from behind the scenes, from the pit lane, from the team bosses, drivers, everything from behind the scenes. So big welcome to Reese. He'll work hard behind the scenes to give us all the inside scoop.
Yeah, exciting stuff. Yeah, I heard little whispers about that, and it's great that we've signed him up, and it's really going to add to our broadcast, so bring on Monday night. Yeah,
looking forward to welcoming Reese into the team. He's done a few commentary stints in the Race to Reality series, and very, very knowledgeable young guy, and He's got a really good voice for commentary too, just like you, Sandman.
Oh, shucks. Thanks, mate.
The guys now coming around, and I think a few of the front guys, they're going to run into traffic. I've lost my train of thought. They're going to run into traffic fairly quickly. I don't know if I want to be right out in front. Guys are struggling to find any bit of room on the track. You look at the pack that Van Gisbergen's in at the moment. No one's wanting to give anyone any room, any space. Looks like Daniel Bryan involved in something again. Trying to get in the back of Van Gisbergen.
It didn't take him long, did it?
I don't think he should be in front of those guys, I know that. So, now let's jump on board with Shane Van Gisbergen. Let's do a lap of Brands Hatch to take us around about 80 seconds. That's ended the lap there. How late is he on the brakes? How does he do that?
Makes you sick, doesn't it?
Oh, give someone else a turn, Shane. I just been reminded of something. I forgot to say happy birthday to Muggo for tomorrow. I know we'll probably be watching it when it's his birthday, so happy birthday, Muggo.
Yeah, happy birthday, Muggo.
The session now well underway. Anton De Pasquale was in front, but he's now just been pipped by Madison Down, just as I was about to announce him as on provisional pole. Richard Hampstead in third, Michael Fabian fourth, Mitch Abril fifth, Brad Ryan, Chris Osborne, Christian Elwood, Rob Hartley and Marlon McMullen, but no doubt that'll change very, very, very quickly. Oh, Van Gisbergen just holds on, bounces off the curbs. He's still pushing on with this lap.
He's making that right rear a little bit aggro, wasn't he?
Oh, aggro's an understatement. How late is he on the brakes through this section? The poor engine is just whining away. It doesn't like it, but he's forcing it to do things it doesn't want to do.
It's pumping out the lap times. That's the most important thing.
That's all he cares about at the moment. Always a reset button in this thing.
He's definitely had a red hot go. It'll be interesting to see his lap time as he crosses the line.
My guess is a 21.4.
Ooh,
21.2. I was close, I'll take it. He almost crashes into Ben Rothberg in the pits as he's leaving. That's still down. Well, that lap's put Van Gisbergen into seventh, so still down De Pasquale, Hampstead, Fabian and Abril, your top five. Good job from our boy Daniel in 24th. But Muggo, a little bit off the pace at the moment, 28th. Justin Ruggier, 38th.
Yeah, I think those guys just maybe haven't had a chance at some decent track position yet, because we saw in warm-up those guys were pretty quick. Ruggier was fastest, Muggo was third.
Oh, so. Muggo almost gets cleaned up by Daniel facing the wrong direction. Oh, Daniel. It's been a good lap from Muggleton. Ruggy using all the road plus all the AstroTurf and a little bit more. De Pasquale goes to P1 and Muggleton's put in a really good lap time, moves to P3. See how Justin finishes his lap. Don't get too dizzy, guys. Gyro cam again. Love this camera.
Oh, he's using up all the real estate there and a little bit more.
I think this just shows how much camber there is in this track. Like, when you actually do... Oh!
There he goes, into the fence. Wait.
Try again. Yeah, we're going to get in trouble from the team boss now. And hear it already. I'm actually waiting for the message to come, but I just remembered he's out on track, so we won't get one.
Now, Rugby needs to get on with it because we're almost at the halfway mark of this qualifying session, and he finds himself in 39th position, is that right?
Yeah, 39th out of 40 drivers that have out on track, so only one driver yet to actually post a lap time that was in the warm-up. Maybe two drivers. John Kelly's big mover at the moment, up into 4th position. Interesting, Van Gisbergen hasn't come out since he's done that lap time. Stuck with that lap and hasn't come out.
Is he... what's he up to? Is he playing the field a little bit here?
Sure, there's something going on. Now, apologies, guys, for trying to bring you as much of the action as we can. It's so hard to keep up. It's hard enough to keep up when we've got 25 cars on in the V8 series. We've got 41 cars out on track at the moment. We're really struggling to keep up, so our apologies to all the drivers. Madison down on screen. Currently P2.
Oh, he's just run a little bit wide.
Might have been okay. He might be able to continue this lap. Christian Elwood moves up into the top 10, into 7th position, and Van Gisbergen is now back to 14th. Oh, there he goes.
He holds onto it.
Oh.
Nice
You'll have to push on because there's not much time left, so go and do another lap, no doubt. De Pasquale is just ahead of him. This is a good lap from him. Not enough. What do you think the pole will be, Sandman, at the end here?
Oh, geez, I mean, it gets faster and faster every time they go out. So, geez, do we have a stab at 19s? I'm not sure.
I think a 20 flat, 20.0. Scott McLaughlin a little bit off the pace from where you'd expect him to be. He's second behind De Pasquale, but he's in 17th, the second separating the top 17. Amazing. Then Michael Fabian starting his lap. Best lap of 121 flat. Currently P8 and pretty good number he's driving with tonight.
Oh, what an awesome number.
Good bloke. Best number out in the field. I only know good people that drive that number.
Yeah, that's right.
Justin Rugged up at P7 now. He's finally got that lap time in that he needed as his banker, but not long to go in the session. He'll have to rush back out and do another lap.
There are reports that Shane Van Gisbergen's decided to go out and have another crack. There's 4 minutes left in the session, so he's taken it quite easy on this outlap, just trying to find himself a bit of space.
Yeah, I don't think that's something you'll find at all. He's going to struggle to look for it out there. Been watching this lap from Michael Fabian. He's just... Oh, good pit entry practice there. That was... He needs to practice it because we have got a pit stop in this race. That was good. I'm actually very impressed with that. They're currently sitting in P1, Anton De Pasquale. That he should do rather well in this race because it's very similar to his real life racing car. And different to a Formula Ford, but it's probably the closest you'll find in this simulator to a Formula Ford. Got cars off the track ahead of him. Looks messy.
Oh, only thread the needle there.
Jeez. Shane's going to have to start to put out that lap time very, very soon. That was Van Gisbergen that De Pasquale almost cleaned up. This lap's look good. This could be our 19 we've been looking for.
Will he get some sort of toe here? He's not quite close enough.
Or 20.3. Didn't improve his lap, his best lap, but it still would have been enough for Pole if he hadn't done that lap before. And that might end his session. So Van Gisbergen now about to start his flying lap, and there's cars everywhere coming out of the pit lane. Going to run into traffic straight away. Oh, and he's off!
Oh, that's it. He's thrown it away.
He might have to try and quickly get another lap in. He's going to have to be very, very quick, or he'll start way back in the field. Madison Down now starting his, what will probably be his final lap. He's coming up into traffic as well. I don't think he's going to have enough gap from the car ahead. That's Hingo ahead.
Yeah, oh, it's Cuspin in the
Oh,
front.
Damien Butler's spun! Oh, he's threaded the needle, but he's off the track. He'll have to rush back and finish this lap and start another one. Brad Ryan moves up to P6. Good job from Brad. Minute to go. Van Gisbergen's got Justin Ruggier right behind him, who's trying to do his lap as well. Get out there in time. Well, Justin actually might be on a flyer. Hard to know what's going on out here except for mayhem. That's what's going on. Oh, Justin! 2 wheels in the dirt. Car facing the wrong direction. There's Nightingale. Justin actually may have been on an outlap there. He's eased it up a bit to give himself a bit of room. 20 seconds left.
He's got just enough time to get across the start-finish line.
Yep. Timed it well. Let's stick on board. Let's watch this final attempt. 8 seconds left in the session.
This has got the making of a good lap.
Car's crashing ahead of him.
He's in P19 at the moment.
Oh, he's got it! He's got it!
P1!
20.1! Right at the last second, right at the death. He gets it.
And don't
Awesome
forget,
job, Shane Van Gisbergen.
Shane's going for 4 from 4 in Race of Champions 4. So, hey, a bit of an omen there, maybe.
Possibly. Wow, what a lap. Great job. We'll run through the results of that session. What a finish. Shane Van Gisbergen right at this last second crosses the line with 4 seconds to go in the session and pumps out an amazing lap time of 120.1. Anton De Pasquale, great job in second. Madison Down and Josh Muggleton 3 and 4. Sean Kelly, Richard Hampstead, Brad Ryan, Mitch Apple, Justin Ruggier, Chris Osborne. Over the page, you've got Terry Nightingale Jr., Christian Elwood, Michael Fabian, Scott McLaughlin, Chris Tarrant, Ben Rothberg, Matthew Hill, Marlon McMullen, John Emerson, Mitchell McLeod, Guy Leach, Rob Hartley, James Stevenson, Craig Sparks, Simon Black, Clayton Brooks, Lewis Dottermead, Matthew Nethercoat, Dylan Carroll, Damien Butler, Stuart Wood, Dave Hingston, John O'Barry, John Latham, James McKnight, Nathan Britton, Lee Ellis, Daniel Bryant and Rob Leet. What an awesome session.
Fantastic way to finish qualifying. We rode on board here, V8's Online, with Shane Van Gisbergen as he grabbed pole for the final race of Race of Champions 4 here at Brands Hatch. What a ripper this is going to be.
Can't wait. Stick around, guys. We'll be back in a couple of minutes for the final race of Race of Champions 4, presented by Direct Clutch Services and V8's Online, proudly supporting the Cancer Council of Australia.
Josh Muggleton taking the win at Homestead Miami Speedway in the Legends.